Hello everyone. In the last videos, we have done two methods of solving quadratic equations. The first was factorization method and the second was completing the squares method. Now today we'll do the third method of solving quadratic equation, that is called quadratic formula. So let's derive this formula from the general quadratic equation. So let's get started. Now general quadratic equation is, ax square plus bx plus c. See what we will do. We will simply solve this quadratic equation using completing the squares method. Just simply completing the squares method. So let's see. In the first step, if you remember, what is the first step of completing the squares method? Make the coefficient of x square 1. So what is the coefficient of x square is here? A. So how to make it 1? Dividing both sides by a. So it is x square plus b over ax plus c over a. What we have done now? We have made the coefficient of x square 1, right? Now second step, take the constant to the right hand side. It's always better if you take this constant to the right hand side. Minus c over a. Now you know what we do. What we do now, we add one term on both sides. If you remember, how do we select that term? We take half the coefficient of x and its square. Square of half the coefficient of x. Here in this equation, what is the coefficient of x? B over 2. Remember, I have told you how to take half of any number. The best way is write half into that number. Right? Here the term is b over a. So what is the half? B over 2a. Its square. So adding b over 2a square on both sides, right? So now x square plus b over ax plus b upon 2a square. We add this term in the form of square, remember. So here b over a 2a square minus c over a. What we have done, we have added this term b over 2a whole square on both sides. And you know one thing now, after adding this term, left hand side, a square is completed in the left hand side. The square is either a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square form. See, all the three terms are positive. That means it is a plus b whole square. So you know this. A is always x. In this method, a is always x plus b. This base of this square, what is that? B over 2a. So it became whole square of x plus b over 2a. Let's simplify the right hand side. B square over 4a square minus c over a. What we will do now? We'll take LCM in the right hand side. 4a square and a. LCM is, see, if you have any confusion regarding taking the LCM in these cases, then simply follow the rule which you are doing in the lower classes. Simply, like, which are the two numbers? 4a square, this is rough work, remember. If you have any confusion, in that case I'm telling you. And second number is a. Firstly it goes with a. So what we have? 4a and 1. Then simply 4a you can say. So what is the LCM? A into 4a, that is 4a square. If you have any doubt, then you can find the LCM by this way also. So 4a square and a's LCM is 4a square. This is b square minus 4a square divided by a, 4a minus 4ac. Now then square, taking square root on both sides, we can say. So this is the last step. We got x plus b over 2a whole square that is equal to b square minus 4ac upon 4a square. So therefore this implies x plus b over 2a. What is that equal to? Square root of that. And you know one thing, whenever we place square root sign, remember, don't forget this, you have to always place two signs, plus and minus. And you know why we take plus and minus. Now x plus b over 2a plus minus, separate the square root of numerator and denominator, b square minus 4ac, and denominator 4 square root is 2, a square is a. So square root is removed from the denominator. Now take this b over 2a to the right hand side. So it is plus b over 2a. When it goes to other side, it becomes minus b over 2a. Let us take LCM again. 2a, LCM is simple in this case. Denominators are same is the LCM. 2a. So minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac. This formula, the value of x we got, this formula is called quadratic formula. This is called quadratic formula. So this is the derivation of this formula. It is there in the syllabus, remember, so you have to do this derivation also. Now let's see some interesting facts about this formula. Here the term which is coming inside the bracket, not inside the bracket, sorry, under the square root sign. What is that term? B square minus 4ac. This is very important term in this formula, and this term is called discriminant. What is this term called? Discriminant. It is noted by capital D. So what is D equals to? B square minus 4ac, and this is very important term in this formula. So we can write this formula now in this way also, in the short form, minus b plus minus under root d I will write over 2a. This way you can remember this formula also. X equals to minus b plus minus under root d. What is d? Discriminant. What is that equal to? B square minus 4ac. Now this discriminant is very important term in this formula. See what it gives us. It tells us about the discriminant, tells us about the nature of roots without finding the roots. Without finding the solution of the equation, we can tell the nature of the roots. कि roots होंगे कैसे, उनकी nature कैसी होगी. This we can tell without solving the quadratic equation. Only what we need to find? We need to find discriminant. So now in this case, the three cases arise. Discriminant. What is discriminant? Is a simple number. When I'll put the values of a, b, c, I'll get some number here. When we'll get number, there are three options. What are those three options? That number may be positive, that number may be negative, or that number may be 0. So first case, if the discriminant is positive, positive means greater than 0. In that case, roots are real and distinct or unequal, we can say. Real roots means they can be rational or they can be irrational. Like under root में भी आ सकते हैं roots, और rational form में simply 2, 3, 1 over 2, 1 over 5, something like that. And unequal means both roots will not be same. They will be different roots. When discriminant is positive. Roots are real and unequal. Discriminant may come 0 also. If discriminant comes 0, in that case roots are again real, means they can be rational, they can be irrational, and now in this case both roots will be equal roots. Like say if we are solving a quadratic equation, we get one root is 2, that other will also come 2. So both roots will be equal roots. In a way we can say there is only one root. This way we can also say. Or if we are talking about two roots, then they are equal roots. When roots are equal, when discriminant equals to 0. And third and very important case, discriminant may come negative also. Negative term. Not a problem with negative term. We don't have any problem with the negative term. But here in this formula, the discriminant is under the square root sign. The discriminant is under the square root sign. क्योंकि ये square root के अंदर है, इसलिए बहुत special हो जाता है. Why? Because if we are asked to find the square root of 16, we have the answer. You know what is the answer? Plus minus 4. Meaning of finding square root means finding such a number, in this particular case finding such a number whose square is 16. So there are two numbers, 4 square is 16 and minus 4 square is also 16. So answer, that is why we place plus and minus sign along with square root sign. Now if I am asked find the square root of minus 16 in the real number systems जो हमने अभी 10th तक पढ़ा हुआ है, in this case क्या मीनिंग है इसका कि finding such a number whose square is minus 16, and you know one thing always कि square कभी भी negative नहीं होता. Square is always a positive quantity. So जब ये वाली टर्म आ जाती है तो हम क्या बोलेंगे? We'll say this term is not defined. कि ऐसा कोई नंबर ही नहीं है जिसका स्क्वायर नेगेटिव आता है, बिकॉज स्क्वायर इज ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव क्वांटिटी. क्योंकि डिस्क्रिमिनेंट स्क्वायर रूट के अंदर आता है तो अगर ये नेगेटिव हुआ तो ये टर्म तो अनडिफाइंड हो जाएगी. If it is undefined, then we cannot find roots of this equation. In this case, if discriminant is negative, we will say the equation will have no real roots. We'll not say no roots, we'll say no real roots, because in the real number system जो हमने real number तक ही पढ़े हैं, in the next class you will find one more type of numbers. They are called imaginary numbers or also called complex number. In that class you will deal with these type of numbers, but it is the beyond the scope of 10th class. सो 10th क्लास में तो हम सिंपली ये बोलेंगे कि स्क्वायर रूट के अंदर अगर नेगेटिव साइन है तो वो टर्म इज नॉट डिफाइंड. सो दिस इज क्वाड्रेटिक फार्मूला एंड दीज आर द 3 केसेस अबाउट द डिस्क्रिमिनेंट. सो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर these 3 cases always. They give us the nature of the roots without finding the roots. I hope this should be clear to all of you. Thank you.